I'm sure your audience has heard of the Fermi paradox. Um, so, Enrico Fermi, this absolutely brilliant researcher back in the 1950s, was thinking about how the universe is big and the universe is old, and that the weird thing about life on Earth was that it appeared almost instantaneously. As soon as the Earth had cooled down to the point that life could form, it did. And and then now we have all of the life forms that we have across this entire planet. And what Fermi said was, okay, so let's imagine this happened on other planets around the universe, and let's imagine that many of those civilizations are vastly more advanced than we are, that they would have had a 2 billion year head start than we did. um, then where is everybody? That people should have developed, those other civilizations should have developed spacecraft that should have been able to allow them to move from star system to star system, self-replicating as they went. You send one to a star system, then you build two spacecraft, they go to two, they build four. Things get exponential really quick. And he did this back of the envelope math and said, it should take about 10 million years for the entire Milky Way to be completely filled with life by some kind of exploring civilization. And a 10 million year chunk of time is nothing in the billions of years that the universe has existed before we showed up. And so if life is common, then on each one of those worlds, they could all take a crack at becoming these Milky Way spanning civilizations, and yet we don't see any evidence. When we look out into the cosmos, we see wilderness. It is as if nobody has ever been here, and that we are the first ones to even be able to contemplate leaving our star. So, people who are listening to this are going to have a million, like we've only just started to look. And again, it's not about us looking; it's about them coming to us. And the analogy that I always use is a spider that if you ever go to the Hawaiian Islands, they have animals that are on Hawaii, and each one of those animals arrived through some really circuitous circumstance. Like the first spider arrived on Hawaii, and another one didn't show up for 10,000 years later. But as soon as that first spider landed on Hawaii, you come back 1,000 years later, and there are spiders on every single corner of Hawaii. And so it's not about you searching for spiders; it's about spiders searching for you.